Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Knowledge Transfer. In today's topic, I'm gonna cover how to create asset categories and how to proceed with the creation of the asset manually on Oracle Fusion fixed asset module. Let me show you or let me tell you why I'm going to create asset categories is just because in my last basic video this task was pending, and due to some reason like let's say the length of the video, we have thought like we'll be covering it into our next video. So I'll be creating an asset categories, and based on that asset categories I'll be proceeding to create an asset manually. Now let me guide some important steps. Whenever you are proceeding with training instance or dummy instance, make sure that you are not supposed to do these many setups till here. Let me mark it till here. Why? Is just because configure system control is a one-time setups, and whatever the asset key flexfill location key flexfill category key flexfill has been already created that had been assigned seededly in configure system control page. I will be showing it into the system as well. So how we need to proceed further, how we need to segregate so that you won't be confused with your own setups and with the system setups like seeded setups. Let me show you in the system. So the very first thing which you need to come is go to the task call as manage system control, and under that check whatever the category key flexfill, location key flexfill and asset key flexfill has been assigned. Once you are confirmed with that, what is the next step is go to the task call as manage fixed asset key flexfill, click on that, hit on blank search and check the category key flexfill. Then select that row, click on manage structure, hit on blank search. Till here we are good, right? Now now check whatever the category key flexfill has been created over here in this page and which name is matching it in manage system control page. So we have category key flexfill, correct? And we have category key flexfill over here, and we have one more test asset category key flexfill. So that means we can use for in further testing is category key flexfill. Till here we are clear now. Now the next step is click on add it, okay? And you can see you have major categories and minor categories, correct? So this page job is done, so we'll be closing this page. Now the next thing is you want to create your own major categories and minor categories under it so that you can use it further. Is now in major categories, select the line and click on add it, find it out. It is which value set it has been assigned. So we have, as you remember, whenever we are creating a chart of accounts, we do have a separate steps or create value set, create chart of account structure, assign value set to segment. There is one of the line called as assign value set to segment. So under this segment, which value set has been assigned? The value set has been assigned as FA major categories. Next thing, copy this FA major categories, go to the task called as manage fixed asset flex field, value set, and search for the value set. Okay, let me copy this and paste it here. Click on blank search. Done. So we have now find it out the major categories. Click on manage values, hit on plus. Here, let's say we'll be creating a major categories as well. Uh, let's say an example of a major categories for asset. Let me take a good one. Let's test it. So I will be giving it as an asset as Bell land, okay, well, land. This is my major categories which I had created. Click on save and close. Now the next thing is we have created a values under major categories. The same we need to do it for the minor categories also. So select the line called as minor categories, hit on edit, check which is the value set, copy that, search it over here and hit on blank search. So this is my minor categories. Click on manage values. Here I will be giving it as well land we have given, right? So it's 10 square underscore square feet 10 SQRFT. So 10 square feet, 10 square feet, or no, this will be more confusing further, right? And land in Delhi. Delhi land. Now, as this minor categories is a dependent where these dependent categories which we have created or which the system has created, so it will be dependent in which independent value that we need to give it over here. So what we have created is Bellland. Click on Bellland and save and close. So this is how we have created a major and minor categories. Now the next thing is we will be creating a asset categories. For that, you need to search for the task called as manage asset category. Click on add. So select the major categories. It's Bellland and select the minor one. Minor one is Delhi land. Now, how many minor categories if you are creating and assigning it to our major categories, only that you will be seeing it over here. Why? Just because it is filtering out with the help of major categories. Click on Delhi land. If you want to give any description, you can give it or you can ignore it. It's not a mandatory fill. Now, how these are all some checkbox and each checkbox have a different concept and I'll be just explaining briefly right now and we'll be covering a separate concept on each of the checkbox. Now the first thing is whether a category type is leased or non-leased means we are telling into the system whether these asset categories with the help of this asset category if you are creating any asset that can be considered it as a lease asset or a like owned asset or capitalizable asset. So these are the details we are giving it in category type. Next we have ownership. Ownership is leased or non-leased. This is owned. Next we have property type. It's real or personal and property class. So these all are not a mandatory system, mandatory setups. We can ignore it. Now here comes the main one, the capitalize. So if you enable this checkbox, means the system will be treating any asset which is created under this asset categories as capitalized asset. And if you disable this, the system will treat the asset which is created under this asset categories as an expense asset. Expense asset, if someone doesn't know right now, ignore it. Just briefly, I am saying it right now. We'll be covering some another video. Next, we have this asset categories is eligible for right now or not. So enable it. If in future purpose we don't want to use it, we will be disabling it. Next, we have a physical inventory checkbox. So some organization or some project, some client, what they used to say, they need a physical inventory report just to verify purpose whether the asset which are present in our system, is there in our organization or not. So this is also a different concept. We can ignore right now, just one line definition I want to give it right now. Next, we have intangible. Intangible asset means, see, those asset which can be touch, feel, that's we call as tangible. Those asset which cannot be touch or feel, but it's still an asset, it is growing. So that we call as intangible asset. Now, the best example of tangible asset is building machinery, and the best example of intangible asset is shares. So this is what are the details which we need to give it in our header section. Next, go to the line section and click on add row. Select your book under which book this asset categories should be created. Well, corporate book. Go to account. Give all the details. So I will not be wasting much time over here because giving account is not a big deal. As let me give its land. Let me give it building only then also. Then depreciation expense account 56010. I will just copy this and put it in all the section. When you are testing, you can go ahead and create some values under chart of accounts, under natural account value set. It's why because it will be easy for you in the future purpose to validate the accounting entries and to check which other account is picking up from which area. So currently I had given is all the same. So if line and like both the debit and credit line can be same, that I am seeing you right now. And click on default rules, click on add, and in default rules, all the details which we have given under the this major and minor categories. Oh, sorry, the wrong thing I am seeing you right now. So give all the details over here. Depreciation method, whether this asset will be created in which depreciation method. You can create your own depreciation method also, but I'll be giving it under straight line method. And this, what is the life of the asset? Let me give it as 12 and 0 years. And prorate and retirement convention is also mandatory field, means how the asset depreciation will be created during the time of addition of the asset and during the time of retirement of an asset. So select well prorate. I had already created as a part of basic setups. So these are all the details which we need to give it under the asset categories level whenever we are creating it. And why we are creating it, just because it will be making our work more easy. Like whenever we are creating any asset, we no need to give all the details again and again. Click on save and close. So we have created some major and minor category, as well as we have created asset categories. The next thing is we will be creating an asset manually. Click on navigator, go to asset, go to task list, click on add asset. Select the asset categories which you have created. So I had created as Bell Land and minor categories is Delhi. Click on OK. Description test KT. Let me not write as manual KT 001. 66 depreciation expense account, and the location will be coming it from location key Flexfield. Select those, click on next. Now you can see all the details over here which we have given it right now. The details like 66, the description which we had mentioned, in service date is today's date, categories which we have provided, whether the asset is capitalized or not, capitalizable or not. It's just because in asset categories level we have enabled a checkbox called as capitalized. That's the reason we are creating this asset under this asset category. System is treating as capitalized. And you can see in the checkbox which we haven't enabled it under asset categories level, it won't be enabled here as well. Not only the checkbox, there are some more details, like let me go to the general, like product convention. It is picking up from the asset categories level, the depreciation method, and the life of an asset we have given as 12 and 0. These are all the details which is picking up from the asset category levels. So once we are done with all the details, click on submit. So go to the ready to post section. So it was showing as 6, but now it is 5. It's just because system had posted those assets. Now click on task list, click on inquiry asset. So you can see the asset has been created and the asset number is 100409. Now the second thing is you want to run the accounting of an asset. So what you gonna do is click on task list. Here should be create accounting task. Click on that. Select your book. Okay. And submit it. Click on OK. Click on task list and check the process in schedule process section. It is creating accounting entry. It's running. Some sub process or child jobs has also been processing right now. Let's go to the inquiry asset section again. Task list, inquiry asset, recent addition, and view accounting. So the accounting has been created. The accounting entry is asset cost and asset clearing. Currently, it is picking it up from asset category level. Let me show you that as well, because these are the silly question which will be asked by your interview when they will be taking an interview of yours. Mm, mhm. Balance account. Yep. So here you can see the asset cost, okay, and cost clearing account has been picked. Now the asset cost is 17400. It's 17400. Asset clearing is 1 cents and 10. Asset clearing will be 1 cents and 10. Now that's the reason I had said whenever you are practicing all the scenario, try to change all the accounts over here so that it will be easy for you to understand the accounting and from where the accounting has been picking up. So now you can see the details over here as 17400 and 1 cents and 10. And later on we'll be seeing some changes also whenever the asset is coming from the AP side or being doing some retirement or depreciation. So try to change all this account, all these details for not getting confused in the further videos, further testing. So this is how we used to create asset categories and how we used to do the manual addition of an asset in Oracle Fusion. So with this, we have came to the end of the video. I hope you would like this video, and I'll make sure that we'll be proceeding and try to complete all this as well as soon as possible. So thank you.